This incident demonstrates a lack of competence in addition to being unsafe and unprofessional.
A Russian fighter jet struck the propeller of a U.S. surveillance drone over the Black Sea today in what the U.S. calls a brazen violation of international law. Moscow said the U.S. drone maneuvered sharply and crashed into water following an encounter with Russian fighter jets that scrambled to intercept it near Crimea, but insisted its warplanes didn't fire their weapons or hit the drone. The U.S. European Command said in a statement that 2 Russian Su-27 fighter jets conducted an unsafe and unprofessional intercept of a U.S. MQ-9 drone that was operating within international airspace over the Black Sea.
One of the Russian Su-27 aircraft struck the propeller of the MQ-9, causing U.S. forces to have to bring the MQ-9 down in international waters. Several times before the collision, the Su-27s dumped fuel on and flew in front of the MQ-9 in a reckless and unprofessional manner. We are continuing to assess exactly what happened, but I think based on the actions of the Russian pilots, it's clear that it was unsafe, unprofessional, and I think the actions speak for themselves.
Neither the U.S. nor Russia has recovered the crashed drone. Russia's defense ministry said the U.S. drone was flying over the Black Sea near Crimea and intruded in the area that was declared off-limits by Russia as part of what it calls its special military operation in Ukraine. Moscow has repeatedly voiced concern about U.S. intelligence flights close to the Crimean Peninsula, which Russia illegally annexed from Ukraine in 2014. The Kremlin has said that by providing weapons to Ukraine and sharing intelligence information with Kyiv, the U.S. and its allies have effectively become engaged in the conflict. Amid the continuing fighting in Ukraine, a Russian missile struck an apartment building in the center of Kramatorsk today, killing at least 1 person and wounding 9 others in one of Ukraine's major city strongholds in its eastern Donetsk region. The war, which erupted after Russia launched its full-scale invasion in February last year, has brought heavy civilian casualties. Today's victims were among at least 7 civilians killed and 30 wounded in 24 hours, according to Ukrainian authorities. Also today, Russian President Vladimir Putin, speaking at a meeting with workers at a helicopter factory in southern Siberia, again cast the conflict in Ukraine as an existential one for Russia.
Мы кратно повысили наш экономический суверенитет.
Putin commenting, "For us, it's not a geopolitical task. It's the task of survival of Russian statehood and the creation of conditions for the future development of our country."